I think I figured it out about the weird zooming thing that my phone has been doing. Fairly sure it had to do with the distance from here to there. So I moved the camera stand, quote unquote, back, and we'll give that a try. So, welcome back to episode 2 of What Did I Find Wednesday? Because, I was going through the bins and I found 2. I don't remember. I think I vaguely remember coming into possession of these, but they are 2 tins of cards. We've got and they're both 1995. It's the Cooperstown Collection Metallic Impressions. It's an embossed metal collector's set. Oh, okay. Willie Mays. It's a 5-card set in the little tin, and these are actually kind of spectacular looking. They're still in the little thing there, but as you can see, these are thick, heavy-duty gauge, and it's a 5-card little series about Willie Mays. Got in the Negro Leagues. The early 1950s were still an awkward time for African-American ball players, I'd say, hoping to play Major League Ball. Mays had to serve an apprenticeship with this thing. But the problem is I don't want to take them out. Oh, okay, if I don't look through the camera, I think it's actually better. With the Birmingham Black Barons of the Negro Leagues until conditions were right for him to sign with a major league club. Conditions were harsh, but Mays learned a tremendous amount, including his trademark basket catch. He came out of the Negro Leagues able to play anywhere, and had one heck of a career doing so. And that's 1 of 5, and the photography is just awesome. The minor leagues. After his stint with the Black Barons, Willie Mays didn't need much minor league seasoning. After signing with the Giants in 1950, Mays played only 81 games with Trenton, where he hit .353, and 35 games with Minneapolis, where he hit an amazing .477 with 8 home runs in 149 at-bats. Holy crap. Before he was deemed ready for the big leagues. Mays' minor league days were a blur at the time, but fans in both towns who saw him play remember each game with clarity and fondness. I would say so. Card number 3. Beautiful looking shot. Rookie year. The 1951, the Giants needed minor leaguer Willie Mays. They were in the thick of a pennant race and in desperate need of some offense. Mays was the kickstart they were looking for. Giants manager Leo Durocher immediately inserted Mays in the starting lineup, and the measure immediately began to pay dividends. Mays averaged better than a hit a game, smacked 5 triples, and hit 5 home runs, playing an outstanding center field and leading the Giants into the World Series. Yep, I'd say. Number 4. New York Mets. Willie Mays had some of his greatest years with the San Francisco Giants, but Mays left part of his heart and a lot of his fans in New York. It was a wish come true for Willie when in 1972 the Giants dealt Mays to the pennant-contending Mets in exchange for pitcher Charlie Williams. The move rejuvenated Mays. Playing part-time and providing leadership full-time, Mays led the Mets to a National League pennant. The only flaw in the storybook ending, Oakland, who defeated the Mets in the World Series. Oh, that's a shame. And our final one for the Willie Mays. There's still another 10. Willie, Mickey, and the Duke. New York in the 50s was the only place for a baseball fan. Within the city's 5 boroughs played the 3 best center fielders in baseball, Duke Snider, Mickey Mantle, and Willie Mays. Okay. There was debate about which one was better, and that debate persists. Snider was equal measures of grace and Brooklyn grit. Mantle was the good-looking switch hitter with talent tempered by injury. Mays was merely flawless. After the 3 had retired, Mantle declared Mays the best, and there was little disagreement. Think about it. In 5 cards, that is quite an interesting story to tell. And the tin is nice as well, the Willie Mays collection. And right off to the side is our next one. Pardon me. And I think a lot of people are going to appreciate this one, the Nolan Ryan Cooperstown collection set. Again, 5 cards, all metal embossed. And let's take a look-see. Great looking picture. This is number 1. It's in the right-hand corner this time. New York Mets. The Mets made Alvin Junior College star Lynn Nolan Ryan Jr. its 8th round selection in the 1965 free agent draft. The Mets got an incredible arm in need of some intense minor league seasoning. Unfortunately, New York didn't have the luxury of waiting. Ryan was needed with the big club, and after only a handful of minor league appearances, Ryan was a major leaguer. By 1967, he was back in the minors, but was back to the majors to stay in the next year. Spent 4 years in New York as a starter and reliever before being dealt to California, December 10th, 1969. Whoops. That wasn't for dramatic effect. That was purely an accident. And here we go with the California Angels. The California Angels have retired Ryan's number 30, and with good reason. Oh, speaking of that, I heard recently that come February, the Penguins will be retiring number 68 for Jaromir Jagr. Let's go. Greatest hockey player ever. Ryan's best years came in Southern California. He became the most feared strikeout pitcher in baseball, fanning more than 300 batters, 5 of his 8 seasons with the Angels. Wow. And led the American League in strikeouts 7 of 8 seasons. Nolan also posted 2 20-win seasons of his of his career. Slow down, Zach. With the Angels, and was a 5-time All-Star. Ryan led California to its first postseason berth in 1979 and left to sign with Houston the next year. And here we go. Love the old Astros uniforms. Number 3. Yep. Houston Astros. Expectations ran high when 33-year-old Nolan Ryan returned to his home state as a member of the Houston Astros. And again, the Ryan Express did not disappoint. The Astros won the NL West crown in 1980. Ryan's first season with the new team, and repeated in 1986. Ryan posted 7 winning seasons and continued to rank among league leaders in strikeouts. During the strike-shortened 1981 season, Ryan went 11-5 with a sparkling 1.69 ERA. Ryan's NL career ended when he signed with Texas in 1988. However, what is this? 7 no-hitters. Nolan Ryan's strikeout records are made more impressive by his 7 no-hitters. Yeah, I'd say. Come on. Nolan tossed his first it's this stuff, but again, I don't want to rip it. Versus his first no-hitter against Kansas City on May 15th, 1973. Exactly 2 months later, he no-hit the Detroit Tigers. Nolan threw another one in 1974 and made it 3 straight seasons by shutting down Baltimore in 1975. Wow. 6 years later, Ryan no-hit the Dodgers, and then 9 years later, Ryan no-hit Oakland in June 1990. His 7th and final no-hitter came against Toronto on May 1st, 1991, and fittingly, the final out was a strikeout. Wow. And the final chapter, the Texas Rangers. Injuries hampered Ryan during his 5-year stint with Texas, but they didn't hinder his pursuit of some of baseball's most enduring records. Ryan won his 300th game before a national televised audience and became the all-time strikeout leader, passed the 5,000 strikeout plateau, won an All-Star game at the age of 42, threw his 6th and 7th no-hitters, and set more than 20 other major league records. Fans turned out in droves to see him pitch, and Ryan rarely disappointed. His place in history is secure, and I think that is a fair statement. Now, I think these are pretty cool. In all honesty, I wish I got to look and see if they did more of them. But I will say with this: if anybody is interested in trading for either of these, shoot me a message because, Willie Mays. Absolutely amazing, but I am not a Giants fan, nor am I a fan of any of the teams that Nolan Ryan played for. And if there's a collector out there that would like to make these a part of their collection and give them a proper forever home, like I say, please let me know. But either way, I hope you enjoyed it because these were a lot of fun. On the back, it's talking about metallic impressions. That's right, they were classic. These were really nice. Hopefully you enjoyed it, because I certainly did, and we'll see what happens in the next part of whatever I found in those random bins. So take care, and see you tomorrow for some really weird cards, most likely.